Yeah. It's energy. How is that? Come all the way. Kadam from Vrindavan. Kadam. Yeah. 9 years back, you presented me Kadam in IAC. Oh. So Kadam is secretary after Lord Krishna. Yes. Thank you, sir. You lead up. Spiritual leader. Doctor, please, Dr. B. General Saab, please. General Saab, Dr. B. Singh, please. Matsari.
Yes.
Goes on.
Traveling. Yeah.
Yeah. You'll honor him later.
Many years.
Pakka Hindustani.
Thank you.
His Holiness the Dalai Lama, our respected Chairman, former Prime Minister of India, Dr. Manmohan Singh Ji, Mrs. Manmohan Singh Ji, our Jathedar, Professor Manjeet Singh Ji, our main speaker this morning, Professor G. Goswami, our amendment and spiritual leaders. Before we begin this function, we would like to recite Mool Mantra. We all know when Baba Nanak got his enlightenment, first thing he uttered was, "Na koi Hindu, na Musliman." He had come to unite, not divide. Dr. Indrajit Kaur. Dr. Manmohan Singh always insists there should be women on the stage. And during our seminar, Guru Gobind Singh, we requested BBG. She says, I don't want to sit on the stage. Today also she is in the second queue. Please, BBG, please come.
This is gift from my special center for you. In Dalai we have got special.
Sir Mark Tully.
Have it.
Peer Nizami, please. Acharya Goswami, Srivas Goswami. I apologize to our Swami Gurdeep Giri. I couldn't attend to him properly. Swamiji, Purisa, Giri Sahab, out. Thank you. Srivas Goswami, green movement in Vrindavan is so charming. Swami Gurdeep Guri Ji, he had some important engagement today, but we requested him and were glad that he has cancelled that appointment and has joined with us. He's doing those things which were taught to us by the Gurus. 2 more minutes, as Professor Goswami brilliantly explained the exhibition outside. This is a result of our 6 months effort. 6 months effort and influence of Dr. Manmohan Singh, who got permission from various ministries and resources.
Dear my friend, long time friend and respected. And then the rest of spiritual brothers and sisters and the rest of brothers and sisters. Indeed, I feel great honor to participate in this function. About 550 years, correct? Guru Nanak's or say the some anniversary, because I really admire Guru Nanak. I do not know detailed thing, but one thing, he of course Hindu family, but took pilgrimage Mecca. That shows India's spirituality, mutual respect. So this country, all major world religious tradition live together in this country. Over 3,000 years, 3 to 4,000 years, this country, you see, develop some kind of spirituality related with mind. So, over 3 to 4,000 years, the concept of shamatha, single-pointed meditation, and then vipassana, analytical meditation. All these things, you see, transform our mind, our emotion, not through just prayer or some ritual. No. See, with fuller sort of knowledge about the whole system of our mind and about our emotion. Through that way, you see, transform our emotion, our mind. Through that way, bring inner peace. So that's, I think, that tradition, firstly, you see, developed in this country. I think Egyptian civilization and Chinese civilization, of course, very ancient. But as far as certain sort of civilization, very detailed knowledge about our inner world, about our mind, about our emotion, that I feel the ancient Indian tradition, civilization. So then, naturally, say once we know there are different sort of mental disposition, so automatically understand to humanity need different sort of tradition, different spiritual belief. Okay. So, Guru Nanak, one sort of the production of Indian tradition. Then like Jain Mahavira, and Buddhist, Buddha Shakyamuni, Gautam Buddha, and all other some ancient Indian sort of spiritual masters, they develop among the different among the religious field, pluralism. So, over 1,000 years, this country kept this religious harmony on the basis of understand or accept pluralism, different religious tradition. So now that India's tradition, recently I participated in one meeting with Buddhist monks sort of conference. After sort of other people spoke, then my turn, and I mentioned I don't like too much formality. Better to speak, I said directly or I said friendly. So then I sort of mentioned there is a big question. We are 21st centuries, and a lot of conflict in the name of religion. We noticed. So now big question is whether religion is relevant to today's world or not. If religion not much value to humanity, then better no religion. So the answer is, oh yes, 21st century, a lot of material development and modern education, highly developed everywhere, but a lot of problems there. So these problems happen because our existing education system very much oriented about material value. So you see, whole generation through that kind of education eventually create materialistic life, materialistic culture. So in materialistic life, materialistic culture, not much sort of emphasis, importance of inner peace. So therefore, today's world, this very moment, we enjoy peace, calm. But at this very moment, same planet, people sort of killing. And in Afghanistan or Syria, many cases in the name of religion, killing. And then also the poor people always suffer. Too much gap, rich and poor. And then like those thousands children in Yemen facing starvation. And due to lack of sort of medical, medications, right? Same human being. Even animal, social animal. One of their member dying, the another, you see, stand and licking. We are social animal. Same human brothers, sisters, facing difficulties or pains. The rest of humanity cannot remain indifferently. We have to think suffering of these people, innocent people. So now all these problems, if we go deeper level, lack of compassion, a lack of karuna. So therefore, now all major religious tradition, in spite different philosophy, some say there is God, some say there is Creator. Jains and one part of Sangha philosophy, very ancient one, and then later Buddhism, no God. We are very sinful. So basically, on this planet, the theistic religion most of the religions are theistic, believe God. Jainism and Buddhism and one part of Sankhyaism, no God. Believe self-creation. Everything depends on oneself. Therefore, human action is very important. Any sort of significant action related with motivation, emotion. So we have to take serious concern about mental level, peaceful mental level, compassionate mind. So therefore, since today's 21st century's sort of humanity here, a lot of problem. Beside nature disaster, human-created problems, a lot of problems. So, all major world religious tradition which carry message of love, karuna, and with karuna, ahimsa. This message is very, very relevant to today's world. So therefore, I think various different religious traditions still relevant to today's world. Now, on that basis, now religious harmony is very important. Otherwise, you see, the non-believer easily say, look at those religious believers killing each other. So religious faith is source of additional problem, no value, isn't it? So therefore, in order to carry the real message of Dharma or religious tradition, that is karuna, ahimsa. Firstly, believer among ourselves should have genuine harmony, mutual respect. Now, in this country, over 1,000 years, religious harmony is there. So Guru Nanak and also Buddha, product of that kind of Indian tradition. So now the religious harmony in this country, till modern India, religious harmony still there. So that's, I think, very, very important. I always mentioning Parsi, the follower of Zoroastrian in Bombay, less than 100,000, among millions of Hindus, millions of Christians, millions of Islam in Bombay. Small handful Parsi live there very peacefully, no fear. So that's India. So now, India's religious harmony, I think time come, should show rest of the world, different religion can live together. So therefore, I think India is the only nation where religious harmony over 1,000 years there. So now, firstly, religion is relevant to today's world. Secondly, therefore, religious harmony, all major religious traditions inspired different philosophies. Some say there's God, some say no God, some say there's next life, some say no next life. Some say, you see, there's nirvana, moksha, some say no moksha. And you mentioned truth. That's a difficult sort of word. Word. You see, what is truth? Very difficult. Among the Buddhist tradition, so at least the Sodantik, Vipasek, Sodantik, and Chitta Mantra, and Madhyamika, these four major philosophical sort different school of thought according to Nalanda tradition. So there are a lot of differences. So in order to pinpoint what is truth. Huh?
Please, little later. No.
Okay, I think I will stop. So okay, so therefore, they broadly, in spite of different philosophical views, different tradition, all carry same message of love. So that demonstrated by Indian different religious tradition. So I think modern India, should pay more attention about ancient your knowledge about mind, about emotion. Usually these days, I'm sort of expressing the hygiene of physical important. It is part of our education. Now, hygiene of emotion, equally important. Our world are passing through some kind of emotional crisis. So the hygiene of emotion is very, very necessary. That also secular way, not religious way. So these are Indian tradition. So India have sort of great potential to bring peaceful world through inner peace. Without inner peace, weapon, force cannot bring peace. Peace, firstly, inner peace. Through inner peace, real world peace can achieve. So India, you see, the most populated democratic country, ancient nation, you can make certain significant for world peace. For that, firstly, within the country, you see, the ancient Indian knowledge about our emotion, about our mind, you see, must bring, revive in this modern India. Magdali here, I want to teach him. You see, the Indian modern education introduced by Britisher. So, not this existing modern education is not complete to cope our problem. Material development, modern education, very important. But the inner peace, inner development is concerned, modern education not sufficient, which you introduce. Now, ancient India's own sort of education or knowledge about our emotion, about our mind, now must revive in modern India. India is the only nation who have the ability and opportunity to combine modern education, brings physical comfort and material development, and ancient Indian knowledge brings inner peace. So I think among about 200 nations on this planet, only India have the opportunity to combine these two things. So therefore, you can really make, I think, a significant contribution on this planet. Firstly, religious harmony. Secondly, fuller knowledge, how to train our mind, how to bring inner peace. So, and strictly secular way, I feel there is a real future. So that I want to share with you. And then you mentioned a lot of sort of stories and previous sort of the Guru Nanak stories. Sometimes even Buddha's own story, sometimes I don't believe. They follow, I think, a little bit exaggerated. So I don't. The important is the teaching. Study teaching. Look at the teaching. Then I believe, wonderful. But stories, these stories, I don't know. Sorry. Thank you, that's all.
ननकाना साहेब पाकिस्तान, पट्टी साहेब पाकिस्तान,
And water from Kali Bahi. Water from Kali Bahi. With water. Not from the river where Guru got the enlightenment. Yeah, take the water.
बोले सोनिया
Doctor, sir, please.
मोबाइल वाला हटाओ सब मोबाइल वाला हटाओ यार सब प्लीज गलत करो यार अभी गाड़ी के पास